Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about your teamwork for just a moment. If you go to your team page, so we're going to log into ACES and then we're going to pull up the main page, pull up our class and the main page. And if we do that, you'll see that your screen will look a lot like this right here. If we do that, you scroll down, you'll see team page. It's the second option. Click on that and you'll only have access to your team's page. So I have set up teams according to, well, pretty much at random. Tried to make sure that you have even teams. So what you need to do is click on your team. You'll see the team number here. You only have access to your team, so you'll know what team you actually belong to. And then you need to create a message. The easiest way to do that is just kind of copy this like this. So highlight it, copy, create your message. There it is. If you ever get this, just hit disable, and there you go. And now just right click paste. And then here are all the questions, right? This is what's important. Please respond to the information request. As a member of the team, you're expected to respect people's privacy. Do not call people when it's inappropriate, and do not give out private information to those not in your group. Okay, so here are the questions. There are, let's see, 6 of them. What is your name? What's your phone number? And that's one that you actually answer. What's the best time to call you? What is the alternate email to reach you at? What makes you a good team player? And would you be interested in being your team's leader? So you need to put your name, your phone number. This is one that you answer, okay? So don't give me your mom's number if you don't answer your mom's house. What is the best time to call you? Between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday. What is an alternate email to reach you at? And this would be the email that, that's not Alma. What makes you a good team player? Always do my work. Would you be interested in being your team's leader? Yes. Okay, so we have to have someone who will be a team leader. Up here in the subject line, put your name and post. There you go. So now you can see, and what will happen is you'll have everybody's name here. And so you'll have information for everyone in your group so that you can contact them for your team projects. To look at your team projects and to find out what they are, go back to your syllabus and just scroll down. You'll see your team projects are here. We do start out with a team project this week. Team 1 and 2 will be looking at several of your rough drafts that were already uploaded as deliverable 1. If you're in Team 1 or Team 2, you need to make sure that you have something up there, because when you come in on either Wednesday or Thursday for a presentation, I'll be looking at your draft. Okay, so we're going to put it up on a big screen like the one back behind me here, and we'll all sit in those chairs and we'll work on that draft together. We'll give feedback and we'll figure out what's going on and how we can make it better. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Oh, if you're not doing a presentation like this where we're looking at your drafts, you might actually be doing a presentation like this. So in week 3, we have a couple of videos that you're supposed to look at, and Team 3 will lead the discussion on Dana Boyd's video, whereas Team 4 will lead the discussion on Mike Wesch's video. And here are the videos here. So if you are in charge of a presentation, like of a video or some reading assignments, to find out what you're supposed to do, come back to your main page, go to syllabus, go to information, and then just scroll down. Okay, so here's team presentations. Your team has to do an oral presentation. That's one of the reasons why you need to have your headphones so that you can speak. Teams must use PowerPoint and have an interactive discussion portion in their presentation. So teams should also include at least one additional piece of information when they're reviewing things. So if you were watching a movie like Mike Wesch's video, then you need to find another movie or another something similar that will go that kind of contributes to what he's talking about. So you'll see that presentations have to be at least 30 minutes. they have to have at least one piece of additional information. It can be an article, a website, or another site in our virtual world. Teams must work together, but they can organize themselves and delegate any way they choose. So essentially, you just need to put together a PowerPoint. Someone in your group needs to do that. If you have a group of, say, like 5 people, but you have an hour video, you might break it up into 5 sections and let each person talk about a very specific section and present a couple of PowerPoint slides that would go with it, okay? So try not to put too much information on your PowerPoints. It kind of blinds you when we're looking at it. But make sure that you include questions so that you can engage the audience, okay? Don't forget that if your group doesn't do its presentation, you lose 35 points per presentation, okay? So what that means, it's if you did not contribute, you will lose 35 points. If you're not there to present, you will lose 35 points, okay? You don't have to present it on both days, but someone, let's say that your team 1, someone from team 1 needs to show up on Wednesday, someone from team 1 needs to also show up on Thursday, okay? So let's try to make sure that happens, okay? Alright, I'll talk to you soon. If you have questions, email me. Talk to you soon.